I'm Mark.
And I'm Jerry. And we are the Military Collectibles Shop. So it's been a while since we've been able to do one of these because somebody was on vacation. So Mark was both doing his pirate reenacting and his up north, up in the great north woods of Wisconsin. Which, if this is Wisconsin, the North Woods is anything north of Crandon or Crivets. Or
Crandon.
Pretty much north of anything.
Yeah.
So he's been away, but I've been busy. So we got some new stuff, a bunch of varied stuff to share with you and show you. Everything from some Civil War stuff. Well, I don't know. Some other stuff too.
Yeah.
So let's start.
Well, let's see what you got.
All right, I'll try to make this quick. So one of the things I had picked up, and honestly, I didn't know what it was when I bought it, but it's a jacket. It was with. I got it out of the closet of a guy who served in World War II in the European theater. It looked like it had things for shoulder boards on it, so I thought, oh, that's kind of cool. I bought it along with the rest of the tune, not really knowing what it was. It wasn't until I recently looked at it and I noticed it's actually got German pebbled buttons on the back, marked dated 43. So, and there's actually a thing for a dagger or a sword hanger in the pocket. And, Germans being Germans. So, hey, this is actually a German officer's raincoat.
You need a dagger holder?
Yes, you do. When you're a German, you gotta have that sword hanging there. So that was kind of cool. Unissued condition, never been rained on.
Wow.
Also got a... It's kind of an interesting from a local history perspective. This is a little outside of my normal realm of militaria, but this is from the Wisconsin State Prisons. And this was a prison guard from a state prison up in Waupun, Wisconsin, where and the buttons are actually marked Wisconsin or SP State Penitentiary or State Prison. I don't know, whatever they called it back then, State Pen, Wisconsin, Waupun, which could be where Ed Gein was imprisoned. Whoa!
Wow.
Okay. Maybe,
Okay.
But it's a neat, probably turn of the century. It's very old. It's got the watch pocket inside the pocket, so it's definitely an older piece, but kind of neat local history. Always nice to find. And then we have some loco history, which is actually, again, outside my normal realm of militaria collecting, but this is from the Oddfellows. And not those southern Oddfellows that were similar looking things. This was a fraternal organization that, similar to the Masons, but obviously with a bunch more wackadoodle kind of rituals and things. So I've got a friend who likes odd stuff. So when I saw this, I thought of him.
Yeah.
Hold on, we have to get the phone. Talk amongst yourselves.
Well, what did Mark get?
Snowman. Oh, he hung up.
Okay. Mark got a autographed picture of a 747. I don't know who it's autographed by, but maybe somebody important's on this list. I don't think it's the whole crew because it's like 30 people, but okay. Now Jerry can continue with his...
That was interesting. Thanks for sharing that, Mark. That's Snowman again.
Would you like to see the back of the picture, too?
Snowman, we'll call you back. Here, tell him we're shooting an episode that he'll now be in.
The Military Collectibles Shop. Hey, Snowman. We're shooting an episode right now, so you're being recorded. But anyways, so far you, but so we'll have to call you back. Anyways, I gotta go.
Thanks for calling, Snowman. All right, so just picked up a couple pieces of shrapnel, World War I would think, 75 millimeter shell that blew into a very artistic explosion kind of thing, and a hunk of something else that's just mean and heavy and sharp. Evil stuff. Also, a World War I German, what's this one for?
I thought that was the engineers.
Sawback. For either the engineers or NCOs. What rifle?
The K98 or the Gevure 98.
G98? Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was the 98 or the 88. The 88 has the ersatz handle with the side thing. So kind of cool sawtooth bayonet with the imperial markings. Kind of looks like the World War II German bayonet, but different with imperial markings.
They used the saw because they were like cutting things, and it wasn't like it was less of a weapon as it was a tool.
Yeah, just right. But it was still banned by the Geneva Convention, or at least the Hague Convention, or some convention.
Yeah.
Because it would leave a nasty wound, obviously. So the Germans actually, you'll actually find these where the Germans themselves ground those off, because at some point they didn't want to be caught with them, because anybody caught with them was shot. All right, speaking of things World War I in German, this is very cool. It's a lamp. And what's actually cool about this is World War I German Ulan Lancers Schapka. Yeah. Helmet. That was made into a lamp.
Ooh, with a Hotchkiss round.
Yeah,
and mounted on a landmine.
The rare wooden landmine with probably asbestos cord. So we won't be testing that. But the reason I got this is because the liner is still intact. So this might not be a lamp for long.
Wow, and that bulb is probably, that's a really old light bulb.
Edison bulb.
Check it out. It is.
And it actually does, strangely, it does work. I'm not plugging it in again, but it does work.
Wow.
I have seen it. Okay. Oh, moving back in time. Got a tanks periscope for the Sherman M4 tank. What's cool about these, you say? If you don't know, I'm not going to tell you because I don't want to give away the secret. But it's cool.
Wow. It's got chocolate in it.
Chocolate inside. Got a World War II nice U.S. ammo can, 30 caliber. These always sell for us. Reenactors like them. Collectors like them. This is just a real clean one.
Hey, should I start cutting open these boxes? Because it usually takes me like 10 minutes to...
Right. Well, I'm jabbering. Why did Mark start cutting into some of the mail? Also picked up a West German border guard helmet. I'm pretty sure it's West German. It's got that kind of perforated inner liner. But neat that it's done in the in kind of the tan color. Or maybe the Southern border guards. This is a cool piece. This is a U.S. Army lightweight rucksack from the Vietnam era, and this is actually the first pattern. It's got the welded frame instead of the riveted frame. So I know you Vietnam guys are all going bonkers over this. This one's dated '64, very early. And these are actually ridiculously expensive for what they are. But you Vietnam guys love them. Nice early original straps. So that's great. I love people who love things that I have because it makes them easy to sell. On the other end of the spectrum, we got what might be a harder to sell item. Actually,
do we have a rifle for that?
Kind of a neat
musket for it.
Kind of a neat bayonet. It's actually an Austrian I thought it was for the Lorenz, but kind of a 1850s early musket. Now the story with this one is kind of interesting. It was actually dug, came out of Illinois. It actually came out of the ground in Illinois. So I'm not sure if any of those Illinoisians were carrying these somewhere, or
Wow.
I don't know. How you doing there, Mark?
Oh, I got them open. Here we go.
I'm waiting with bated breath.
Unless it's taped into here. Oh. Oh my God, look at its original Civil War Hardy hat, ostrich plume from the 1858 black felt hat. Wow.
Also known as the Hardy hat.
Wow. That's
Worn a lot by the Iron Brigade.
the Hardy Boys.
And the Hardy Boys.
Let's see, we got, oh, look at this. Insignia. A couple of, it's a GAR pin, and what is this? Sons of the U.S. Veterans?
Yeah, Union veterans. And the hat badge actually goes with the ostrich feather. That's the hat, the Jefferson Davis hat that's sometimes referred to.
Do we have one of those hats in here? Oh.
And 2 pounds of crack.
Okay. Well, that was cool. But we have another box.
It's shooting at us. Them's fighting words.
It appears to be a sword. Is that a German sword?
I'd ask the German sock puppet if he was nearby. Oh, this makes us for such good entertainment. Yes. We have a German sword. Kind of keeping with our World War I theme. If we have a theme. We never have a theme.
Theme is military.
That's true. We've been fairly consistent. Yeah, World War I, early German saber, engraved, shark skin or ray skin or some kind of skin. Handle, nice metal scabbard.
There appears to be something else in this box that my arm is too short to reach. Don't tell me it's taped to the box.
Gotta save the boxes. I'm kind of a box pack
How do we
rat.
keep getting more and more of these things?
We ship a lot of stuff, so I like keeping boxes.
Look at this. It looks like a British bayonet. Small caliber
Yeah,
for the,
Martini.
yeah, Martini and Henry on the rocks.
Right. Okay.
It's missing the little
Locking thing.
locking thing.
Well, that's not as exciting as I had hoped. Okay, but wait. I'm saving this for the end.
No, it's not a pizza box.
Actually, I was going to do a bit because Mark was down at the Renaissance Fair, and I was gonna. Well, Mark was at the Renaissance Fair. I was going to be having my own Renaissance party.
Wow.
So, what is this? What sort of magic do we have here? This is actually a ridiculously rare U.S. helmet. I know, U.S.? What are you talking about? It looks like a knight helmet. You're right, it does. That's because that's what they designed it to do. This is actually the Model 8 experimental helmet made by the Ford Motor Company over in Michigan, and it was designed to provide the soldiers with obviously more face protection than the traditional World War I helmet afforded them. So they had come out with several different designs. You see the Model 5 quite a bit. There was something called the Liberty Bell helmet, which was a bigger version. This is actually the Model 8 with this face plate that gave it kind of the appearance of a knight helmet. So just a very, very rare helmet, and this one actually came out of Michigan. But I was super excited to get a chance to buy this one and add it to my collection.
Wow, that's really cool.
So yeah, kind of.
Wow.
Okay, that's long enough. No, it's really rare. I think
you'll be seeing more of this helmet when Jerry's not here tomorrow night.
I think they figure that there's about 1,200 of them or 1,400 of them that were ever made, and obviously through attrition and everything, some of them were used or were not used, but they were issued to units for testing and things like that. So obviously not really adopted. Although what's interesting is if you look at the new helmets now, the Kevlar ones that they have with the mandible protection and kind of the face shields, they're not too far away from what this obviously was. So I was super excited to get a hold of that, and it's got the liner and the chin strap, which is really rarely seen as well.
Well, you'd think if it was issued to soldiers now, they would have like shark's teeth in the front of it, and
some of the guys do. Yeah, there's some pretty interesting ones out there now that guys are wearing. So again, a real interesting smattering of stuff. I got some other patches too. Nothing super of note, but some World War II patches came in. So those are always good. And some other stuff that I just didn't get to yet. So we'll make another one of these because we love making these, and you guys love watching them. You love watching the videos. You love this. Or more fun than cat videos. Maybe not.
Maybe.
But thanks for joining us. We really appreciate having you around. We love all the comments. We will be following up on our other question and answer one that we were cut off on. So we still have more questions and answers. Not just questions and answers for you. And we'll be doing a couple other ones on some other topics.
Will we be asking the questions of them?
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah.
Jerry wants to know. TK421, why aren't you at your post? Okay. All right.
I think that's it.
Yeah. Welcome back, Mark. We've missed you. So we're going to continue on. Hope to see you all again soon. Keep the comments coming. Keep watching. Keep visiting our website, www.militarycollectorshq.com. If you can't remember that, militarycollectibleshop.com. Or if you can't remember that, just Google Military Collectible Shop. It's not that hard, people. Computers are everywhere. You can find us. Keep the cards and letters coming. We'll see you again soon. Until next time, I'm Jerry.
And I'm Mark.
And we are the Military Collectibles Shop.